Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Tom Brady is making a turn at modeling. I would kill to have been with Giselle when she first saw this clip.
Why is he so stiff?
Because he's in leather. Have you ever walked in leather pants?
No, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, it's tough.
Is it?
It looks easy until you see Tom Brady.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP?
Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
From the Built Ford Tough studio at FedEx Forum, it's the Gary Parrish Show, presented by Ortho South, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Gary Parrish.
All right. I'm here. My name is Gary Parrish, speaking to you from the Built Ford Tough studio. We are in FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis. Bennett Doyle right there producing the program. Glad he's with me. Glad you're with me. Hope you're getting through the day best you can. And I hope you're ready for Game 4 of the 2026 NBA Finals, because it is on tap. 7:30 tip tonight, ABC. It's the Knicks and Spurs. Pivotal Game 4. That's the way it's being described, and it makes sense because what I'm about to tell you is a fact. Whoever wins tonight's game will go to sleep tonight as the favorite to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Forget everything you know up until this point. What I just told you is true. Whoever wins tonight's game will go to sleep as the favorite to win the 2026 NBA Finals. We'll talk about it momentarily. First, though, quickly, let me set today's schedule for you. In the next segment, Chris Vernon going to join me. He, of course, is the host of the Chris Vernon Show, weekdays noon, Grind City Media. He's going to walk through that door, sit in that chair. I'll talk NBA Finals with him. Chris Vernon will be here in the next segment. Finish talking to him. We're going to take a break, come back, do 5 more things you need to know, at which point we will discuss 5 previously undiscussed stories, among them Europeans continue to flock to the United States of America for the World Cup that starts tomorrow. Most recently, a German discovered Buc-ee's. Needless to say, he was amazed by that. We'll celebrate our ridiculous, incredible American gas stations. One morning after Lionel Messi scored a goal for Argentina in Alabama. We're going to do all this in about 40 minutes. Meantime, Carolina upset Vegas last night to even the Stanley Cup Final at 2-2. Final score last night, it was 5-3 Hurricanes. Carolina got an empty goal late. We'll show that to you and talk hockey like people who don't really know that much about hockey. We'll do it in just a bit. Braden Montgomery, he made his Major League Baseball debut last night for the Chicago White Sox, and it ended with a walk-off homer. Hard to do better than that. We'll show that to you. We'll do it a little later on in the show. Believe it or not, NC State and LSU are still legally fighting over Will Wade. NC State thinks LSU broke the law. LSU says, will you stop suing us and asking us if we broke the law? I guess this thing's just going to go on forever. I'll explain it a little better. We'll do that in the third segment. And Taylor Swift joined the cast of Toy Story 5 for its LA premiere last night. she was asking folks for autographs. I'll tell you why. During a segment we call 5 More Things You Need to Know. Then we'll eventually do GP's carryout. And that's when we'll call it a day. So that's the rundown. We got a lot to get to. But I did want to start with the 2026 NBA Finals, where a pivotal Game 4, it is set for tonight. It's Game 4, Spurs Knicks. We're going to do it inside Madison Square Garden. 7:30 tip. President of the United States is not expected to be in attendance, so no need to get there 2 hours early.
That's not true, actually. The NYPD's already sent out a tweet saying to get there very early, so.
Still making it difficult, huh?
Yeah. I think the wall's still up, actually.
Well, that's disappointing.
Sorry.
I assumed with the president not being there, it would be kind of back to normal.
Yeah.
It'll be more back to normal. You would at least concede that point,
I
right?
think so.
It'll be more back to normal. Game 4 will feel different than Game 3, but Bennett says still get there early, so if you're listening up in the city, plan accordingly, I guess. Unless you have about $4 or $5 grand to throw away on a basketball game.
That's it?
You can get in for about $4 or $5 grand tonight if you want to sit
cheaper than the last game.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you got to sit at the tip top of the garden. That's what $5 grand will get you.
You're in the building.
You're in the building. If it matters to you to be in the building, you're going to cost you $4 or $5 grand.
Okay.
All right. But unless you got $4 or $5 grand just to throw at StubHub later on today, you're probably going to have to watch this on television.
I think so.
Here in Memphis, it's going to be on ABC 24. If Brendan Sorsby is watching, New York is listed tonight as a 2.5-point favorite. The total is 215.5. And now let me tell you how big tonight is. Bennett,
Okay.
do you have a grasp for how big this is? Let me frame this for you.
Okay.
Let me turn you up a little bit. Tonight's huge. Here's why. It's Game 4.
Yep. Pivotal
Game 4. NBA Finals. In a 2-1 best-of-7 series, with Game 5 and, if necessary, Game 7 set to be played in the home arena of the team that is currently down 2-1. That's the San Antonio Spurs. So if you're unclear, here's exactly what that means. What that means is that regardless of everything that has happened in this series so far, regardless of what the betting markets say right now, regardless of what anybody says right now, Stephen A. Smith, Monica McNutt, Jessica Benson, Tim Legler, doesn't matter. Here's where we're at right now. Tip-off tonight is at 7:30. And whichever team wins this game tonight in Midtown Manhattan will go to sleep tonight as the favorite to win the 2026 NBA championship. That's a fact. If the Knicks win tonight, they'll be up 3-1 and obviously then be big favorites to win the title because at that point it's just a math thing. At that point, the Knicks would be a team that would be 14-1 in their past 15 games and in need of just one more victory in either game 5, 6, or 7 to secure their first championship since 1973. That's what a win tonight would do for the Knicks. It would make them overwhelming favorites to close this thing out at some point. But if the Spurs win tonight, then this best-of-7 series will be tied 2-2 with Game 5 and, again, if necessary, Game 7 scheduled for San Antonio. Put another way, if the Spurs win tonight, they will go to bed as the favorites to win the title, primarily because of the concept of home court advantage. If they win tonight, they will have taken it back. So this is high-stakes stuff. We usually start having conversations like this when it's 2-2 heading into a Game 5. And we say, ooh, this is a pivotal Game 5 because whoever wins this is just one more win away from the championship, and whoever loses it remains 2 more, right? But in reality, when a series is 2-1, particularly 2-1 with the team that had home court advantage initially down 2-1, then this Game 4 is typically the game that swings the series one direction or the other. It doesn't mean that if the Knicks win tonight, they're definitely winning the series. Nor does it mean that if the Spurs win tonight, they're definitely winning the series. But what it does mean is that if the Knicks win tonight, they will go to sleep tonight, heavy favorites to win the series. And if the Spurs win tonight, they will go to sleep tonight, not as heavy favorites to win the series, but yes, they will be favored in the betting markets when you wake up tomorrow morning. Are you ready?
I'm very ready. I'm extremely fired up. I think I'm leaning Knicks, but I can be persuaded.
Let's go ahead and spoil carryout. Knicks minus 2.5. How you going to do it?
I'm going to go Knicks. I think I go back to, I think that it was just the whole, just the massive like implications of the last game, just and just everything surrounding it, all the noise, not just the president being there, but just like it's the biggest game in that building in forever. Like it's just a lot of pressure coming into that game, right? Like you're up 2-0. It's a hornet's nest. You know, I think that the Spurs were at an advantage in that game just because there's really no pressure on you. Like you lost 2 at home. You are not a favorite to win the series anymore. Like just go out there and give it your all. But the Knicks, I think that there was some pressure in that game. I think that's alleviated a little bit now that you got past it.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But what happened to your heart? The big bet Ben and I enjoy is the one who picks with his heart.
Yeah.
Not his brain.
Right.
You trying to use your brain.
Yeah.
I like it when you use your heart.
Well, I am. I'm going Knicks. I want them to win the series. I'm going Knicks.
But I thought even more than you wanting the Knicks to win the series, what you really wanted was an awesome series that lasts as long as possible.
That's right. And we're probably going to get that anyways, I think.
We're more likely to get that if we get this thing to 2-2 than if it slides to 3-1.
I'm just worried if we get it to 2-2 that the Spurs are going to win the series like you just talked about. That's the problem. I want an awesome series with a Knicks victory.
I think I got to a point when this thing started where I said, yeah, if I got to pick one side or the other, what would I prefer to see? I would prefer to see the Knicks win this championship, their first in 53 years.
Yeah.
I think I got to that point. But initially I was like, I kind of like the idea of Wemby getting one at 22. I like that story too. So the truth is I like both stories. This is going to be a monumental championship in the NBA, no matter who wins it, because it's either the Knicks' first in 53 years or it's Wemby's first at 22. It's a historical moment for the NBA, no matter who wins this. This will be one, 86 Mets, 85 Bears. There are things people remember forever, championships. Other ones, not so much. This will be one everybody remembers forever. 2026 Spurs is going to be a thing forever if they do this. 2026 Knicks is going to be a thing forever if they do this. And I just want it to go as far as possible, more than I want the Knicks to win. I would like to see the Knicks win. I would like to see the Spurs win. More than anything, I want to sit down in front of a television for a Game 7 at the Frost Bank Center.
See, I just think, you're going to argue the counterpoint, I know, but I just think it is really good for the league for the Knicks to hoist this trophy. I do, man. I do.
I don't think there's a bad outcome for the league here. You either got the Knicks and that whole Midtown Manhattan parade, that's a legendary thing. That's great, obviously. But you know what else is great for the league? The 22-year-old alien winning a championship.
Yeah, but all due respect, like, we can't just be doing Spurs Thunder Western Conference Finals forever. I know.
You want to bet?
We can't just be doing Spurs Thunder NBA Finals forever, or one of those teams in the NBA Finals forever.
Define forever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need. I feel like this is.
You might do it for the next 5 years.
This is the moment for the Knicks because it ain't happening after this. I'm sorry. There's just too much noise. There's just too much. This is it.
Well, I think almost by definition, this is like, if you're going to do it now, Knicks, for a lot of different reasons. First off, you're up 2-1.
Yes.
Okay? You have home court advantage. You're up 2-1. You're the favorite. Do it now. The other reason to do it now is like, forget NBA Finals. Like, there's no guarantee that you get back here again. I mean, you're going to have the Jason Tatum Celtics, and if Giannis ends up in Miami, that'll be a thing. Detroit, Cleveland, like, is that like the Spurs are way better positioned to keep doing this than the Knicks are to keep doing this, unless you want to argue it's better to be in the East just because you don't have the Thunder to deal with. I guess you could debate that either way. But the scariest thing about San Antonio, like, if you're the Knicks and you're ever going to get them, like, now's the time when you're up 2-1, because you know what happens next year, right? You can't account for injuries and that kind of stuff, but Victor Wembanyama goes from 22 to 23. Players don't usually get worse going from 22 to 23. They usually get better.
Yeah.
Guess where Dylan Harper's going? 20 to 21. Players don't usually get worse going from 20 to 21. They usually get better. These dudes already, in many ways, look like the best basketball team in the world, and they're just going to get better. So, yeah, if you're the Knicks, get it done now. A, because you don't know if you'll ever be back here. And B, even if you are ever back here, you'll probably never be up 2-0 on them with 2 road wins to start a finals. And I don't want to say all the Spurs, but again, it's just an age thing. They're awesome and young, and they will be better moving forward before they get worse.
Yeah.
Question for you.
What's up?
Spurs go in there and get this done tonight. Does a Spurs fan get murdered on the streets of Manhattan?
I mean, I think it's highly possible.
That was crazy.
I mean, they tried to set someone on fire last night. Or the other night. Did you see the video of them trying to catch that guy's hair on fire?
I
shouldn't laugh.
That's crazy.
He's laughing. He's laughing like, stop it. It's like, bro, they're trying to catch you on fire.
We didn't spend much time on this yesterday just because we were mostly talking about the basketball stuff because I thought the basketball stuff was interesting.
Yeah.
But that's not only obviously wrong and criminal but that's terrifying and crazy. You shouldn't be at risk of getting beat up, assaulted, hospitalized because you happen to go watch your favorite basketball team play a basketball game in another city. That shouldn't happen. Period.
Yeah, I mean, I've never experienced that. Here, I think we're pretty good. I think Grizzlies fans are pretty good.
I will tell you this. I can't speak for everybody, but when I see opposing fans inside FedEx Forum, husband and wife walking around in Thunder jerseys, 2 people walking around in Lakers jerseys. It's not like I walk around fist bumping everybody. I mostly keep to myself. But I want them to have a good experience. I want them to feel welcome. I always want when people come here and leave for them to have good thoughts.
Yes.
Not, God, I went to FedEx Forum to see my favorite team play the Grizzlies, and you wouldn't believe what nearly happened in the stadium, in the arena, outside of the arena,
right,
walking here or there. I don't want any of that. So if I see somebody in the Thunder jersey, I hope you have it. I hope they're having a good time, and I hope they're treated well. And if they happen to look confused and say, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where anything is?" If I can help them, I want to go out of my way to help them because I want them to leave here, go back home, and say, Memphis was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree. And then, when I go to Titans games, that's nothing but the opposing team's fans. That doesn't matter. They own that stadium.
So the closest I've ever come to something like this is when the Mets went to the National League Championship Series in 2015, Mets Cubs. And my buddy Mark is a lifelong Cubs fan and a season ticket holder. He has season tickets to Wrigley. And he was like, let's go. It's Mets Cubs, let's go. And the Mets had already won games 1 and 2 in New York. Now so we were going for games 3 and 4. And I walked in, orange shirt, blue hat, game 3, we're up 2-0. We're in the bleachers at Wrigley. Jacob deGrom on the mound. This is all I ever wanted in life. And I never felt threatened, but it got
a little hostile?
Yeah. It got, I was getting pushed around a little bit and heckled and
see, that's, yeah.
And
don't put your hands on me.
I never felt like I was in trouble, but I will tell you this. Game 4 the next day, you know what I wore? A gray shirt with blue and a blue Mets hat. I looked from a distance, I was like, well, I'm not wearing bright orange
You're
again.
A little more subtle.
I was a little more subtle for sure. And it was I think these guys were mostly just having a good time with me. I mean, you can probably assume they were younger, drunk guys, diehard Cubs fans. And they're like, oh, the Mets fans. And it was got a little pushing around and come on. That kind of stuff. And I was like that because I don't like being touched either. But it didn't get scary, but it got all right, I'm not enjoying this. This is not, I don't feel like I'm having a good time. I feel like any one of these drunk people could cross a line at some point. And it won't be because I did anything other than be here. I want to be clear. I'm not the type in real life this is the loudest I ever speak in real life. Right now. In real life, I'll yell at my kids sometimes, but I'm mostly quiet. And so I don't walk into Wrigley Field going, let's go Mets. I don't stand up when, whoever's at the plate and Jonas Cespedes is at the plate. I don't stand up and go, I just stand there and watch the game.
Yeah.
DeGrom strikes somebody out. I don't yell. I don't let's go Met, none of that. I'm very quiet, but it's still like that was brought to me. I kind of understand, to circle this back to New York, if there was a Spurs fan walking out of the Garden and he's like, F Jalen Brunson, New York sucks, Mom Donnie can S my D, all that stuff. Like, okay, now you might just have to get what you get.
Yeah.
But like, this doesn't appear to be that. This appears to be like some people were just in Stephon Castle jerseys and leaving the Garden to go back to a hotel, and they got the shit kicked out of them. And that's crazy.
I think, too, it's a mixture of the haves. And, like, so almost anyone that's like in those videos that we saw of, like, the Spurs fans getting assaulted to an extent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw somebody get curb stomped.
Okay. That you would assume that most of those people are people that went to the game. I mean, probably not all, but like most of the people in Spurs jerseys around MSG are probably people that went to the actual game. Knicks fans around MSG a lot of them are just going to be people out there partying that didn't go to the game, and so it's like, oh, F you, like you spent $5,000 and went to this game. I'm stuck out here, and then you beat my team.
Whatever the rationalization is, like I can't go there with you. Like whatever, just like beating people up in the streets because they like a different basketball team to you seems
not ideal.
Seems crazy. And this is something my family and I do all the time, but like this gives me second thoughts. Every summer we try to go see the Mets on the road somewhere. Like we've been to Citi Field a bunch. I want to go see other parks. So we go to see the Mets in Texas, and then we go see the Mets in Atlanta, and we go see the Mets in St. Louis, and we go see the Mets in wherever. Washington, we've been there. And every time, like, we put on the Mets gear and the jerseys and the hats, and we walk in. Now, we're a family we're a family. And so we're just.
And I think regular season baseball is okay. The stakes are very low.
The stakes are very low. Nobody cares, right? And so, but like, we're not yelling and making a scene, but we do like to go and put on the stuff and support, all that stuff. And the only time it's ever been kind of a problem was that Wrigley Field thing where I wasn't with my family. I was just there. But like, I had this thought, like, is that something we should be doing? Because
yes,
I think so too.
Got to live your life, man.
I think so too. But like, that was like those videos are crazy. And I love that
you just
city.
Need to copy the text code. Like, when we walk in the building, they got the text code that's like, if you see anything, text this to Grizz or whatever. Yeah, you just need to identify that as soon as you walk in the stadium. You'll be okay.
I'm not a big fan of just beating people up on the streets. I didn't like that.
I didn't love that either.
I didn't like that.
Go Knicks, all the same.
Go Knicks all the same, I guess. But hopefully the streets are a little safer tonight.
I would hope so.
Like one of the best things about being in New York City, if you've never been there or aren't there often, is genuinely just walking around the city. It's just the thing. It's just, you're just walking around. Like, it's just amazing. There's nothing like walking through the city. And the other night it might have got you beat up just because you happen to have the wrong shirt on. And that seems like a line that should not be crossed. So here's what I hope tonight. I hope everybody gets into the building safely and in a timely manner. And then I hope at 7:30 they throw a ball in the air and we watch an incredible basketball game. I do hope the Spurs win, not because I'm anti-New York, but because they'd put it at 2-2, and now we got something really to talk about. But if the Knicks win, that would be fine with me too, because then they'll be just one win away from the first championship in more than a half century. I'm cool with the outcome, no matter what it is. And then I'm going to settle into Twitter and just keep refreshing fight videos.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hope that I see zero. But I'm afraid I might see some. I'm going to hope for zero. But I think if you put the over-under at 0.5, might be smart to take the over.
I'll be consuming them all.
I do watch a lot of fight videos.
Yeah.
I don't condone fighting.
No.
But, buddy, I cannot stop watching the videos.
No, I can't either.
They just send them to me now.
Yeah.
I mean, I swear to God, and then we'll get Vernon in here. Yesterday, there was something I was trying to do. It might have been like tweet the show. Like, I got to tweet a link to the show. And I'd go to Twitter, and then the first thing I'd see, like you go to twitter.com, right? And I'd click on it, and I'd go, okay, now I'm going to tweet the show. But then right there it pops up, and it's like, oh, man, that looks like they're about to fight.
Yeah.
And so I just click that, and I'm like, oh, shit, this guy's He's getting him. And then I go, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. I need to get back to doing what I was doing. But then I had to go right back to twitter.com. Start all over. And you know what happens? It's another one right there. And now it's two dudes fighting one guy. I watched a video yesterday. Two dudes just beating up one guy for like 90 seconds. Two dudes beating up one big guy. And they getting him good for like 90 seconds. And then he kind of he calls, it was like if it was a basketball game, he called a timeout to regroup.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, y'all know it's on now, right? And they were like, what? Because you have to understand, they've been pounding this guy pretty good for 90 seconds. And he was like, all right, that part of this is over. Now the part where I destroy everybody, that part starts now. He just started wiping the whole room out.
Damn.
I watched it twice.
Just send it to me after the show.
I got it. I think I got it bookmarked.
Good.
And so then I was wasted another 20. It's very hard for me to get things done during the day because I just find myself watching fist fights.
Yeah.
Over. You ever notice? Do you notice this? Almost nobody can fight as good as they think.
No, it's like, well, they say that, that it's like you got rocks in your arms.
Well, they just look stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody looks
Bricks
stupid
in your arms
fighting.
holding you down.
Nobody looks as good fighting as they think they do. It's probably just like sex.
That's a good point. Yeah.
If you can get through your whole life without watching yourself fight or have sex, probably better for you.
Probably so.
I think that's probably better for you.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll get Chris Vernon in here.
Good.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Coach Thor, before the season, you were very, very high on Cedric Coward.
He's got an enormous potential to grow into, and he's got the ambition to do it. And I thought this year you saw it. He wasn't afraid of the moment. Champions fail, losers hide. Amazing quote. I wish I had come up with it. I think Cedric's got a lot of that. He's not afraid to fail.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Parrish Show presented by Ortho South. We're inside the Built for Tough studio and on Wednesdays in the second segment. I'm joined by Chris Vernon, host of the Chris Vernon Show, weekdays noon, Grind City Media. He's here right now. Hey, Chris Vernon.
Here I am.
I see that Cardinals hat. I had enough of that Cardinals hat last night.
Sorry.
Man, dude, it just...
Sorry. you know my daughter always watches that, you remember Gilly?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was Kristen Wiig, who's a character on Saturday Night Live. And for whatever reason, my daughter has loved that since she's a kid. But that's what Gilly always says. Sorry.
Last night, I don't remember what was going on. Oh, I had a friend, like Oliver had some buddies over, and then like parents were coming over, and so you're talking to dads and that kind of stuff. And at some point I look up and I'm like, damn, I forgot to turn the Mets game on. And I was like, it's 7-0. It's like,
and these guys over here down the street, they're destroying the ball. This Baez that's playing for the Redbirds, he has 18 home runs.
Ridiculous.
He's like leading the league, and Blaze Jordan from around your way is killing it.
Kelly, just the other day,
Redbirds are good.
Something came on Redbirds, like it might have been we were watching local news after a finals game or something, and it was Redbirds, and she was like, "When's the last time we were there? We should go back." I need to take my boys to AutoZone.
They were in first in the International League.
I think we're going to go next week.
Like, I don't think, like, if
you know who's there this weekend? Bluey's there.
No, I think it's next weekend.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I saw the ad.
Yeah, so we.
I was like, meet Bluey.
Like, I'm a little embarrassed. I think Lou's right out there. Y'all saw him. I think if we went out there right now and you said, Lou, when's the last time you went to AutoZone Park? I'm not sure he would have a memory of it. I'm not sure he has an AutoZone.
It's been a while for us as well.
Yeah, I don't think he has an AutoZone Park memory, and that's not good.
Yeah,
we got to fix that.
They got to promote it more.
Yeah, that too.
In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, there's something like honestly, there's so many 9-year-old baseball teams in the area. Like, just it seems like group sales bring your baseball teams down, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Let them on the field, see Blaze Jordan. That would I assume I could call over there and be like, I'd like to take my 9-year-old baseball team to meet Blaze Jordan and Baez. Can we make that happen somehow? I bet they.
Of course.
Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's get over to AutoZone
Make it happen.
Let's make it happen. All right, let's talk finals. Game 4 tonight. I won't ask you if whoever wins tonight should be the favorite to win the series, because by definition, whoever wins tonight is going to be the favorite to win the series. Do you believe whoever wins tonight wins the series?
Yes.
I do too.
I don't know, I've got this feeling. I think the Knicks are going to bust their ass.
They could.
I do. I don't know why I feel that way. I think it's just, obviously I recorded a podcast with Jacoby right after that game. I thought the Knicks have been so bad. And all these stats about, Brunson dribbling the ball through the ground, Mike Brown bringing it up.
Mike Brown bringing it up is the real thing.
Yeah, Mike Brown bringing it up after the game. This awareness of the things they're doing wrong. The 48 hours of everybody talking about Wemby, punking out Brunson, and then him not getting retroactively called for it.
Is somebody going to pop him tonight?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, they are.
And, I mean, you heard Alvarado yesterday. That's the last time that'll happen.
Yeah, somebody's going to hit Wemby hard early.
I just feel like these guys, and I do feel like, right, there's always a psychology that goes along with this, and if you are San Antonio, being that you have Game 5, you're going home no matter what.
Right.
So there's no way to replicate do or die. But I do think it matters much more. To your point about who wins the series, it matters much more to the Knicks. This feels like a backs against the wall. We've got to take care of business on our home floor. I think this matters much more to the Knicks than it does San Antonio. And that's why I think also, the zigzag thing, which is typically, and the Spurs were a shot away from winning Game 2. Right. And so they almost pulled that one off. But I just kind of feel like there will be a response from New York, especially when I was reading this morning. That was the first game they've lost in 46 days.
Yes, crazy. I heard. I think it was Brian Windhorst say the Celtics have lost more before the other night. The Celtics had lost more recently than the Knicks, and the Celtics lost in the first round of the playoffs.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so I just think I'd be very surprised if there wasn't like a big response. I don't know. Did you see the cover of the New York Post?
I did not.
Hold on. I'm going to show you this. It's amazing. So it's got this big picture of Victor Wembanyama on it, right? It's like, and you don't get these anymore, right? I'll see if I can hold this up to the thing. All right. You see this? And it says wanted. Like, this is like the old school post. Wanted for crimes against the Knicks. Alias Wemby, height 7'4", nationality French, charge flagrant foul, reward NBA trophy. And then the little subheading, and it just got him mushing Brunson. It says, Even soft on crime DA Bragg would find him guilty. Soft on crime.
The headline is Villain Victor.
Amazing.
Victor the villain.
Yes. Dude.
Is he becoming?
Yes.
I mean, he is popping people.
All it took was him mushing their best player in the back of the head.
Well, he's got the Nas Reed thing, and then he's sending a hit on.
Yes, and this is the way it goes. Like, as soon as everybody is universally beloved, we find a reason to hate him.
Yeah.
Like,
it was 10 days ago.
I got it, but everybody moves into F that guy mode. You know what I mean?
Quickly?
I remember when I remember
we
saying
went from he has arrived to before Game 4, he's Victor the villain.
It happened with, what's his name? Chalamet. It's too much. It was too much, right?
Yeah,
he's too cool.
They stole his Oscar because of that.
Yeah, he's in Dune. He's got the hot girlfriend. He's on the front row of the Knicks. He's a guy's guy. Everybody loves him. And then finally, everybody's like, no, wait, hold on. F this guy. You know what I mean? It happens with Jelly Roll. Anybody.
Post Malone. It's over for Post Malone.
Anybody.
Post Malone can't sell a ticket no more.
Anybody that gets, and he crossed the Rubicon. He's too famous now.
I saw somebody talking shit about Post Malone the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, when did
we don't like him no more?
When they switch up on him.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He's everywhere. When somebody,
he gets the culture vulture thing,
of course,
right?
Yeah.
Like, are you country?
What are you?
Nobody buys that. You're White Iverson.
You can't go from
White Iverson.
Play White Iverson. You're not George Strait.
Come on.
You're not George Strait.
Right.
You're White Iverson.
All that took was him. Yeah, I mean, it's the second he went like that to Brunson.
If you go look at Brunson had him like this though.
It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. But there's clearly something that snaps with him.
He does not.
We like to talk about him like so calm and composed, but he's got something where he just like.
I think that whole crew was we're not soft, right, and we're gonna bring the force, and we're gonna show these guys we ain't scared of them, and blah blah blah, and they played like that. And it wasn't like they were called for a bunch of fouls. And then I feel like the Knicks got into the locker room and were like, let's go punk them out. And they got whistled for literally every time. Then they tried to get real physical to start the second half. And next thing you know, the Spurs are in the bonus in 2 minutes.
Right. And that's how the free throw disparity got all wacky, even though the foul disparity wasn't really there.
Mark Davis.
Right.
He stinks.
Who's tonight?
I don't know who tonight is, but Goebel and Davis are awful, and that's why that was a friggin' 3-hour basketball game.
Going back to tonight, I understand the point massive for the Knicks, because if you're the Knicks and you lose this game, it's what the Spurs are going to start telling you is, we beat them in game 1.
Right.
We had them in game 2. Mm-hmm. Like, we were up with a minute to go in game 1. We were tied with the ball, 15 seconds to go in game 2. We told you we're better than them. Then we came here and beat them. Now we just beat them again. That's a tough spot.
I would just say you're 3 games in, and Brunson's been crap.
Yeah.
He's got the same number of assists as turnovers. He's shooting less than 40% from the field. Count on that.
So on that,
keep counting on that. I would not count on that.
Okay, so on one hand, that's the argument that this is massive for the Knicks tonight for all the reasons I just stated. On the other hand, on the other side, you just got a math problem.
Yeah.
You go down 3-1, you know the history. 38 times in NBA history, a team has gone down 3-1. 37 times, that team has lost.
Right.
The only exception, LeBron. You better have prime LeBron and Kyrie if you're going to try to pull out of a 3-1 hole.
Okay, I understand updating the math on this, but we can go back in math and we could say the team that won 2 games on the road to start the finals, that's 100%.
Yeah.
That's 100%. So big picture, that's 100%. No one has ever lost.
Right.
So because it's proven you can win on their home floor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is a different series. This is different, especially if both teams win on the road. It then proves it doesn't matter where these games are played.
I think my larger point is that it's just massive for both. We could argue it back and forth, but this is
I think this
is a huge game in the history of the NBA.
Yes.
I don't mean to get hyperbolic, but it is a massive game in the history of the NBA.
Of course it is. This is my inclination is to believe the Knicks win tonight, Spurs win 5, Knicks win 6, and New York gets set on absolute fire. It's just Gotham. It's going to be if they win
did you see
in New York, they need to win the thing on the road, actually. It's your only chance.
Did you see?
If they win at home with those parties going, I mean.
It's over.
Dude, there was a video of
you hadn't seen nothing yet. They lost. Wait till they win. Them jokers, when they won on the road, they were on top of the Garden flying an American flag with people chanting USA. It's just bananas.
There was a video of a guy, like people are trying to pull down a pole in the middle of Manhattan.
Yes.
And this guy's like trying to be the voice of reason. He was like, this is our city. We're tearing up our city. This is where we live.
They don't care.
We shouldn't tear up our city. And you know what they did? They started beating him up.
Yes. There's going to be like, you see them billboards in Times Square. People are going to be on the top of them or hanging off of them like Spider-Man. It's going to be crazy. Mm-hmm. When Spike Lee, when Ben said, when all these New Yorkers are all saying,
like, calm.
Bro, please, God, let them win on the road. Because if they win at home, it's going to be chaos.
Yeah, and it goes very quickly from like, this is awesome to like, this is bad.
Yes.
I love that city. I love Knicks fans. I love the energy. I hated seeing that the other night.
Oh, it's going to be chaos, dude.
Like you should not, just on a very fundamental principle, you shouldn't be at risk of getting beat up simply by watching a basketball game and rooting for the opposing team.
I wish you could go talk to my victim blaming producer.
Well, I heard Rosie yesterday.
He's a victim blamer.
I heard him, and I was like, I leave open.
There is a portion where it's like, hey man, like there is a element, and this is where he did have a reasonable point, bro. You think I'm bringing me and William up in Philadelphia wearing some CD Lamb jerseys? Not that you are not making excuses for those people,
right.
But there is an awareness you should have that, like, hey man, this is not the right place to be if I don't want trouble.
Well, we do that in our.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta know, right?
Well, we do this in real life all the time. Like we go, well, you can't go there.
All right.
Like you're begging for problems if you end up there, or like, what were you doing there? Oh, did you hear about so and so? They got robbed. Well, where were they? They were there. Well, what? Why were they there?
Right.
So we do this in real life.
Sure.
We take precautions all the time in real life. Yes. Like, don't do this because it might get bad, and it won't be your fault, but it just like bad stuff can happen.
So I do. I do not. You should never. Mess with somebody, hurt somebody, set somebody on fire, whatever they're doing.
You should never set somebody on fire.
You shouldn't do all that stuff. That being said, there is a personal responsibility that goes along with like, hey man, I might be putting myself in harm's way doing this.
I agree.
Because you can't just expect that everybody's going to be cool.
I agree. But like me and my family are Met skiers, but they're regular season baseball games mostly.
Come on,
and the temperatures
it's not the same.
I got
that
it.
Doesn't count.
I got it. Here's where I would say. I would say if you walk out of the Garden the other night with a Wemby jersey on, talking about F Jalen Brunson, go Spurs, Mom Donnie sucks, then whatever you're begging for it. Take what you get. But if you are really just walking out of there, holding hands with your wife, you're from San Antonio and you flew up for the game because you just want to be in the city and see all this, and you're getting intimidated and harassed and maybe hit. That's too much.
I agree.
I
agree.
Yeah, that's where I was about to say. That's where I would step in. I mean, I probably wouldn't. What am I going to do? But that's where I would like to step in if I were bigger and tougher and stuff.
I wouldn't. Look, they shouldn't treat people like that.
I agree.
But I do have a, you know what I mean? There is an awareness that like, hey man, this probably ain't the right place to be. Doing what I'm doing.
I heard you yesterday say that even if you were a Spurs fan in the Garden with a jersey on, you would have taken it off.
100%.
I agree with that.
100%.
I think I would have.
Because I was thinking about myself through the prism of I am a Cowboys fan. Yeah. Now, number one, I would never go to Philadelphia in 100 million years. But if I did, there's no way I'd walk through that parking lot wearing like a CD Lamb jersey.
Because it's crazy.
Just get something thrown at me. I mean, I know.
Yeah.
This is a place that one of my core childhood memories is Michael Irvin getting like paralyzed. Like he's literally getting taken off on a stretcher with the neck injury, and his career is over, and the whole crowd is cheering. God. I hated that. I mean, I hate the Eagles so much to this day because of that. They cheered A guy's career ending. They had a jail underneath Veterans Stadium. A real jail. A real jail. Like with holding cells. For fans. Like, what do I, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah. Well, like, the NFL is clearly a different deal than, like, a regular season baseball game. Like, I see every Sunday during the NFL season, like, by Monday morning, I got fight videos to watch.
Of course.
Every Monday morning.
Yes.
I'll watch them all. Last question for you. Who hits Wemby tonight, and when does it happen?
It's funny. A lot of people have said, like, it's going to be hilarious when Mike Brown says, Huck Porty, get in the game, right? This Huck Porty guy, make him go do it.
Mohamed Diarra, just throw him in. If he checks in, you know what's coming.
I kind of feel like all of them. I think it's going to be a group effort. Josh Hart. And I really
can see
do.
Josh Hart being one of those pops.
I think it's going to be a group effort, and for sure Alvarado is going to try to take his knees out.
And then it's going to be like, how does he react, and what goes next? And do you really got the balls to get him out of this game? All that stuff.
And the other thing is, you're going to have a bunch of angry Knicks fans. Like, this is not. That's the thing, that temperature has gotten so turned up because of the. I mean, that's on the cover of the Post today.
Yeah.
He hasn't been getting booed and hated.
That's coming tonight.
Oh God! I mean, again, the temperature got turned up twice what it was.
Dude, it was 2 weekends ago. It was he has arrived and everybody is thrilled, and now he's Victor the villain.
I know. I wanted this to be Gilgeous-Alexander too. I did. I wanted him to be the ire. You know what I mean?
He would.
I wanted because nobody cares about him.
Right.
But I wanted that to be like the spotlight center stage every time he flies on the ground.
The guard goes
crazy. I know. That would have been. But Wembenyama did. I mean, it's on the front page. Literally, the front page of the Post is him mushing Brunson in the back of the head. So he's getting it tonight. He's getting it from the crowd. He's getting it from the team. Temperature's going to be so turned up. It's going to be great.
Man,
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I can't wait either.
I know. This is the best. This is the best it's been in forever.
Yes.
The NBA got so lucky
this is like a gift.
Yeah, because you never know the way this stuff's going to play out with injuries. You never know the way it's going to play out with the stars that are represented. But this is just unlike anything.
Nah, the best.
Truly.
The best. 7:30 tip, ABC. Chris Vernon to get you ready at noon over in the big studio. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
When we come back, we will turn our attention to the ongoing hilarity of Europeans coming to the United States to enjoy the World Cup. They're finding all our good stuff. Yesterday it was Waffle House and ranch dressing. You know what it is today? A German went to Buc-ee's.
Nice.
Oh, buddy, they were blown away. Needless to say, they were confused, but also blown away. We'll show you some pictures next.
Get ready, Grizzlies fans. It is time for the Surfside Can Shuffle. Can you keep up with the cans and find Mac the Crab?
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Cedric Howard was named to the NBA's all-rookie first team. I am ecstatic that Cedric Howard's rookie season gets rewarded with first-teamer status. I remember so quickly understanding, like, oh yeah, Cedric Howard needs to start for this team. And oh yes, Cedric Howard has the potential to be something really, really special.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays and the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in. And Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's Ortho South at orthosouth.org. Now I got 5 more things you need to know.
Number 1.
Europeans continue to flock to the United States for the World Cup that starts tomorrow. And, buddy, they're finding all of our special things, like Waffle House, like scattered, smothered, covered. They seem to enjoy ranch dressing. And now we got this fella. His name is at FreddyLA7 on Twitter. He's from Germany, it appears. And you know what he found? Buc-ee's.
You know, as someone who found Buc-ee's recently,
you just discovered Buc-ee's.
It was my first Buc-ee's experience. So we went on. You know, when you're going to East Tennessee, you drive past it like going towards Knoxville and Gatlinburg and all that stuff. Right?
You ain't telling me nothing.
And so we were like, well, we got to stop at Buc-ee's. My wife had never done it either. We got to stop at Buc-ee's, and like, it is one of those things that you roll your eyes at until you do it, and then it's like, well, how I can't go without Buc-ee's. Like we're getting a Buc-ee's somewhere around here.
I think so.
I will be there. Like grand opening. Buc-ee's is what they say. We went back on the way back home.
To.
Yeah.
Once you go once, buddy, you're going back.
And first off, like everyone was like, get the brisket, get the brisket. The brisket was fire. I got brisket breakfast tacos. Those were amazing. But man, the thing for me that really set it off.
Okay, Bennett.
The fresh beef jerky. They have that huge like station of just different flavors of beef jerky. We got the cherry maple, the lemon pepper, the steakhouse. Oh. Bro, we got so much of that stuff. And the lady was like, I bought, like, I had like just a huge package of it. The lady was like, you got to like this ain't like beef jerky you just buy in like the package.
She was coaching you up.
Yeah, you got to eat this. I was like, we're going to eat it.
Don't worry.
We're going to eat it.
Don't worry, ma'am. We know what we're doing. Don't worry. We have stomachs. We have bellies.
It was done by the time we got home. So, yeah, Buc-ee's is amazing, and so I totally understand the fascination.
Can I tell you a true story that I don't think reflects too well on me? True story that I don't think reflects too well on me. You probably know this about me, having worked with me all these years. But the way my mind works, I set a schedule in my head every day. And in my head every day, this is an awful way to live. I'm working on it, hand to heart. I have an idea of the way the day is supposed to go.
Yeah.
Every day when I wake up, in my head, I have already figured out the day. And anytime something drifts away from that, I get overwhelmed and I don't know how to function properly. So we're going somewhere one time. Family in the car. And it was like, oh, there's a Buc-ee's up here. You keep seeing the billboards. They build it up. You'll see You'll see a Buc-ee's billboard. If it's like Buc-ee's is in
like 50 miles out.
Yeah, like 50 miles. You got Buc-ee's coming up, and everybody's like, oh, Buc-ee's. And it's like, hey, we've never been to a Buc-ee's. Should we stop at the Buc-ee's? And I just keep driving. And it's like, but, and then they get 20 miles later.
And there's another sign. They're creative. They're good.
They keep doing it.
Yeah.
And they just keep hitting you with Buc-ee's right in their face. And everybody wants to stop at Buc-ee's. But in my head, I've already got this whole thing calculated. Like, we're not supposed to stop at Buc-ee's. That's not part of the plan. If something's not a part of my plan, I do not know how to deal with it. So I get outvoted in my own vehicle. which is a common occurrence, we stop at Buc-ee's. And so now I'm mad. I'm quietly mad. Probably being a little passive aggressive. I had a schedule. I had a plan. And now you guys are letting Buc-ee's get in the way of it.
Yep.
Now this is going to mess everything up. In my head, this messes everything up. In reality, it messes nothing up. I'm trying to get my head to match more with reality.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm working on it. In my head, this is a disaster. How could we be stopping at Buc-ee's? This is not part of the plan. Now everything's screwed up. So I went in there. At first, I think it was like, I'll just sit here. Y'all go to Buc-ee's. I'll just sit here in the car. I think I started there.
Yeah.
And then
It's going to be a little quick trip.
Yeah. You just got, if you guys want to run in Buc-ee's so bad, y'all just do that. I'll sit here and be mad because my plan failed. And then somebody calls and be like, hey, can you bring somebody going to need a credit card for something?
Of course.
Yeah. You know how that goes. And so I was like, I'll just, fine, I'll come inside. And I was trying to not enjoy Buc-ee's because I felt like I got outvoted in my own car. I felt like nobody cared about my plan. And I walked in frustrated.
Yep.
And I couldn't help it. I just had a great time. It's just so good.
It's so
great.
good. I think like the big sell of it is when you're on a long road trip, it's like a 30 to 45 minute pit stop. Right? You stretch your legs.
Yeah.
Like the bathrooms are incredible. Somebody in the chat said the bathrooms are like
everything's incredible. I'm not.
How do they do the bathrooms?
I don't know how they do anything there. It's like, hey, do you want a brisket taco? Sure. Can you think of anything else you might like to eat? How about sushi? Sure. Well, they'll make that over there. You got any I don't know. I wouldn't mind an egg roll. Yeah, sure. I'm sure they're making the best egg rolls a gas station's ever made. Yeah. They're just right over there.
Do the kids need some toys? Yeah, there's like 500 of them over there. Does someone need some clothes for the trip? Yes, we have men's and women's.
Would you like to watch us make fudge?
Of course.
And then we'll put it in we'll put it in your mouth for you.
Hey, there's Bucky. You want to take a picture with him? He's right there.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
You ready for this? Now when we take road trips, we drive a car that doesn't use gas. There's actually no great reason for us to be stopping at a gas station.
Well, Bucky's, they got charging stations all over the place.
I'm just...
Yeah.
We don't need no charge. We don't need no gas. But we still need Buc-ee's. We're going to be there. And Freddie from Germany, he figured it out last night.
He also,
1 a.m., they're eating dinner at Buc-ee's in Alabama.
Good. So good.
Mere hours after, this is just funny, Lionel Messi scored a goal in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Yes.
Lionel Messi playing soccer at Auburn is just kind of funny.
One of his
Lionel Messi being in the state of Alabama is just kind of funny.
So good. I love it. I've loved what this World Cup has brought to the States. And it hasn't even started yet. He had another video of him at the stadium, and he was like, there is an eagle flying around. And he was like, you're damn right there is.
We don't recognize how absurd we are with just like these things that we consider normal. And people come here from another place, and they're like, y'all are wild.
Yeah.
Like, this is really where you guys come to get gas for your vehicle.
Yep.
Buc-ee's. This is crazy.
It's special for us too, man.
Yeah. Like, the absurdity of some of the things we have here, I think we just lose track of it because it's so normal to us. But then you bring Freddie from Germany over, and he's like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I never seen anything like this.
It's awesome. I'm fired up for the World Cup, man.
I'm not.
I'm fired up.
I want to be, but I'm just like, I know it starts tomorrow, but ain't nobody asked me a thing about it. I ain't really heard much about it. Maybe I'm in my own little bubble here.
Well, first off, we get USA on a Friday night. Like, that's in prime time. That's awesome. USA Paraguay, like that's good stuff.
I'll be there for that.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And it's standalone, so like everybody's gonna be watching that on Friday night, right?
I know I'll get into it when it's here. I just the buildup hasn't hit me the way I would like for it to.
I think too the expanded field makes it more interesting, especially like if we're rooting for USA. Like they've got a real chance. And God bless Steven, who does social media for us. He did a PowerPoint presentation he's a massive soccer fan. Okay. He did a World Cup PowerPoint presentation for us yesterday, and it got me so fired up for this. Like it was all the bullet points, who's the favorites, who are the dark horse teams. Like it was very educational, and now I'm ready to roll. And I've got my teams outside of USA, like I'm ready to go.
I gather Spain and France are considered among the favorites.
They're among the favorites. England's always in the mix. I believe because Argentina's the reigning.
Got to keep an eye on Portugal.
Argentina, they're saying is old though. That's the problem.
Messi's old, I know that.
But he's still scoring goals. Last time I checked.
Yeah, in MLS.
He scored it at Auburn Stadium last night.
They said where he scored that PK is roughly the same spot the kick six was caught and returned for a touchdown, famously, in the Auburn-Alabama game.
A lot of history in that building.
Messi was doing a PK from the spot of the kick six.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just think, what if on the day the kick six happened, somebody told you, one day Lionel Messi will also score a goal in that stadium.
Just couldn't even wrap your mind around it.
It'd be like, how? What?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Or why? And in fact, given NCAA rules, he could just go back and retire from MLS and go back and play Auburn. He might be an Auburn soccer player at some point. All you got to do is get a local judge to grant an injunction. Messi coming to the SEC just means more.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow we get Mexico and South Africa and Korea and Czechia. Is it Czechia? Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I believe that's right.
I don't think that's any of my business.
Used to be Czechoslovakia back in the day.
Yeah, but things change, Bennett.
Up, yeah.
Things change. People split up,
Yeah.
Kylie and Timothy probably will someday.
I hope to God not.
I hope not too.
All right.
Number 2.
Stanley Cup Final. Game 4 was last night, and Bennett, you know what we got now, don't you?
We got a series.
We got a series
on our hands.
Carolina won last night. The final score was 5-3. It was 4-3 with about 3 minutes to go. I ain't really that successful at getting my young guys to lock in on hockey. I can get them to lock in on an NBA Finals game, but hockey's a little more challenging. But I had to frame it for them, so I said, hey, guys, 3 minutes left in the third period. This is the Stanley Cup Final, just like we're watching the NBA Final. You know how the Knicks and Spurs are the only two teams left alive on basketball? They said yes. I said, this is hockey. They do it on skates, and there's only two teams left here, Carolina and Vegas. There's 3 minutes to go. It's 4-3 Carolina. Vegas is pulling their goalie. So, there's nobody down there, and this is going to be interesting. Either Vegas is going to put incredible amounts of pressure on the net with an extra, skater out there with a stick, and they're going to try to even this thing and get it to overtime without a goalie in the net. Either that's going to happen, or sometimes, every once in a while, this backfires, and somebody just slaps a puck all the way down the ice.
I love when that happens.
And if there ain't no goalie there, if it's on target, that's going to count as a goal.
That's why you got to be careful betting that puck line like I like to do throughout the season, because you get those and it ruins everything.
I think it goes without saying. You need to be careful with the puck line.
Got to be careful with that puck line.
I think that goes without saying. Kyra, if you got let's show folks what happened last night when Vegas decided to pull their goalie down a goal.
Bodies fly. Ehlers around.
Uh-oh, there it goes.
So you better go get it.
That is in for an empty net goal.
That's a hockey goal. That's a hockey goal. That's like a Steph Curry hockey goal. Shot it from the other side of the thing.
Dude, this dude Jordan Stahl, he has 5 goals in the past 4 games. He's going off for the Canes.
So apparently there's a part of the Carolina story is that they changed goalies like mid-finals. You know about this? And so they got a new fella in there.
Yeah.
And he did pretty good. And so they asked him last night. They were like, so you're going to start next? Like, it's really like a thing now. Like, who's going to play goalie for Carolina in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final? I guess that's kind of a thing. And they asked the buddy last night, and he was like, you're going to have to go talk to coach about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Best answer.
It's not up to me. You're going to have to talk to coach about that. But that's kind of a wild deal, right?
It is wild. I'm thoroughly enjoying these finals. I thought that we were in trouble once Vegas went up 2-0. But hey, that's why Carolina's been one of the best teams all season.
We got ourselves a series. The Hurricanes are now the favorite to win the Stanley Cup after evening this series 2-2. We're headed back to Carolina for Game 5.
Number 3.
Braden Montgomery is not somebody I knew existed on this planet yesterday, but oh, buddy, he had himself quite a Major League Baseball debut last night. He is a 23-year-old. Got called up by the White Sox. He's the 12th player to make their MLB debut this season for the White Sox. And, like, incredibly, the White Sox are actually, like, in the playoff hunt.
I know. Isn't that wild?
They've been terrible.
Forever.
They're playing a bunch of rookies, which is not a recipe for success in Major League Baseball. And yet they are in playoff contention. They're better than the Mets. And last night they were playing the best team in baseball, the Atlanta Braves. And, well, let's watch Braden Montgomery in his first game ever in the big leagues come up in extra innings.
For his most crucial at-bat of his first game. Sends it in the air to left. It is back near the wall. It is over the wall for a game-winning home run. How about that? Talk about drama. Talk about theater. What a ball game.
So as you know, I've given up on baseball. I don't watch it anymore.
But you guys are winning.
Not last night.
But before last night, you were winning a little bit.
Had 1, 2, 3 from the Padres, and it's still bad. So I've given up on baseball. I don't even care anymore. Done with it. Hate them. So when I saw this last night, you know what the first thing I noticed? Look at that stadium. There's people there.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, that's the way it's supposed to look on the South Side.
Yeah.
And yet it really hasn't for a while.
Been pretty desolate, yeah.
So this has just kind of been off my radar because I hate baseball so much. But there's like a real story developing in Chicago, and there's Braden Montgomery becoming the star of it last night. For some context, just to understand how rare this is, he's just the 5th player since 1900 to hit a walk-off homer in his Major League debut. 12 people in the history of Major League Baseball have done it. Braden Montgomery is one of them. The White Sox are a great story. Congratulations to them.
Number 4.
Would you believe NC State and LSU are still fighting over Will Wade?
What's going on?
Okay, I didn't know this either. So yesterday, a story breaks from WRAL News. That's a news organization based in Raleigh, North Carolina. And they have got their hands on some documents where, well, I'll just read you the lead from Brian Murphy, WRAL News. NC State University is investigating whether Louisiana State University improperly persuaded basketball coach Will Wade to break his contract with the Wolfpack to return to the Bayou after one season in Raleigh, according to letters between the school's lawyers obtained by WRAL News. NC State is now refusing to release LSU from potential legal action tied to Wade's acrimonious departure while it looks into whether LSU violated the Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act, a North Carolina law that allows for damages and the recovery of attorneys' fees. NC State said it has reason to believe LSU may have worked to help Wade avoid a larger buyout fee. Yeah, they do have reason to believe that. I agree.
I was going to say, that sounds accurate.
They definitely have reason to believe that. So here's sort of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Matt McMahon, John Morant's old coach at Murray State, was the head coach at LSU. And LSU's season ended. And typically, like if you're going to fire your coach, the season ends, it's going to come the next day or within 2 days or very quickly. Like those decisions are typically made. And the LSU athletic director, at least a previous administrative official, like they had already more or less said as an administration, if we don't go to the NCAA tournament, we're probably going to have to make a coaching change. And it was so clear LSU wasn't going to the NCAA tournament, so it was obvious that a coaching change was coming. But it just didn't. They didn't announce anything. And Matt McMahon was just sitting out there, clearly knowing what was going to happen, but they did not pull the trigger on it. They waited, and they waited, and they waited, and they waited. And they waited to fire their coach so long that by the time they got around to hiring their new coach, well, his buyout dropped by, I believe, a couple of $1 million. And then they ended up negotiating a deal where LSU actually wired NC State like $4 million. Like, are we done here? And they were hoping we'd be, hey, the buyout was originally 5. You guys did some weird stuff to get it lowered to 3, the timing. Give us 4. LSU says, we'll give you 4. We done here? NC State's now saying, no, we're not done here. We think you violated the Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act, and we're coming for more money with lawyers. LSU's saying, yo, I thought we were done here. And NC State's like, no, we think you violated the Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act. And I was asked earlier, do you think LSU violated the Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act? And my answer is, yeah, probably. A lot of times over the decades. Probably when they went to get Lane Kiffin, probably violated that. When they went to get Kim Mulkey.
I was gonna say,
I think
they're probably good at this.
I think they're very good at this.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't think it's a big deal. Like NC State's got a new coach. Will Wade is at LSU. That's the way these seasons are going to unfold. It's just going to be lawyering, making money, lawyers' fees, and then somebody might have to wire somebody something. But it's just going to be a money thing between lawyers and schools. It's going to have no actual impact on the athletic departments. But it is funny. It is funny that they're still just fighting over Will Wade all these months later.
I think they can come up with that money. I think they'll be fine.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Number 5.
Toy Story 5 made its LA premiere last night. And alongside the cast of stars, most notably Tom Hanks, was also the Queen of Earth, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because she's got the...
Don't discredit Tim Allen. I mean, he's Buzz Lightyear, for God's sakes.
I didn't mean to...
Okay, I'm just...
Tim Allen's not Tom Hanks.
It's Buzz and Woody. And Jesse.
Tim Allen is not Tom Hanks. We're not going to fight about this, are we?
We won't.
Okay.
That's fine.
Queen of Earth, Taylor Swift was there.
Yeah.
Because she has got the big hit. She performed it last night.
Yep.
For the first time. And...
She also did You Got a Friend in Me with Randy Newman.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they did a little piano duet.
Ain't that sweet?
Isn't that cool?
Isn't this sweet? Oh, she's going to get an Oscar.
I think she's going to get an Oscar.
Of course she's going to get an Oscar.
Because the thing is the Oscars, like, you know, a movie like the Toy Story franchise is just such a big, like, cultural phenomenon that you want to be able to reward movies like if it ends up being good, which it's going to end up being good. The Oscars, the Academy, they want to award movies like that, but like you can't nominate it for Best Picture. Like you rarely do that.
Yeah. What if you can?
What if you can? Maybe.
Prediction.
We'll see.
I've already seen it.
You think
I've already seen the predictions. It says, "Welcome to the Oscars, Toy Story 5."
Yeah.
People think it's going to get a best. I shouldn't say that. I don't know what people think.
Yeah.
I read one column that said
it might be get a Best Picture nominee.
So I don't know what people think, but like somebody thinks.
Yeah.
It's got a chance.
But so where do you reward these movies? Well, obviously, Best Original Song is one of the categories that you do. And so that's why you get Taylor Swift and do this song. And
will Taylor Swift win an Oscar? Let's see what this says.
Look at that.
Taylor Swift has a strong chance of winning an Oscar, with her best current path being Best Original Song for I Knew It, I Knew You, written by Jack Antonoff for Toy Story 5. Hold on. I saw Taylor Swift say she wrote this song after seeing an early version of the film. And AI Overview tells me Jack Antonoff wrote it.
Well, they're collaborators.
I know, but I don't like that. If Taylor Swift wrote it, I think it needs to be in there.
I would be willing to bet she did most of the heavy lifting. I just love this picture, man.
Okay, so this is what I love.
Yeah.
That's Taylor Swift. You'd recognize her anywhere, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's holding a VHS of her original Toy Story. That's her. That's her.
Yeah.
That's when she was a kid. She had a VHS of Toy Story.
Taylor Swift loves physical media. That's all I'm hearing.
Bennett, you got allies.
Making the biggest comeback ever.
You have an ally in Taylor Swift.
It's the year of physical media.
Bennett, you realize I've come around.
I know you have. I know you have.
I'm a physical media guy now.
I know you have. I know you've been. I know your travels. You've been popping into record stores.
I go to record stores now.
I love it.
You know what? Like not my favorite thing to do, but among my new favorite things to do. You know what I like to do? I like. We got a record player for Christmas, and there's something soothing about a record player. There's just something soothing about
going through the process, opening your vinyl, looking at the big board.
There's just something soothing. So I like the idea of some game on mute. We're in the kitchen getting dinner ready, and one of my all-time favorite albums is on the record player. There's something soothing about that.
I agree.
I like the way that makes me feel. In addition to candles. I like candles too.
Candles.
I like the way certain things make me feel, and a record player makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So I'm buying physical media now.
Hell yeah.
I go to record stores. I went to a record store in New York. I got an original press of the Beatles' Let It Be.
Oh, okay. Dishing out the big bucks, I see.
It was a little more expensive.
I was going to say, I bet that was pretty pricey.
It was a little more expensive than, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot behind me.
I got you.
But it's neat to have, isn't it?
For sure.
I don't know what I ever do with it except listen to it every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's not like anybody comes over wanting to look at my record collection.
So I'm trying to get I loved this picture, so I sent it to you, the VHS tape. I have that as well, by the way.
You have the Toy Story VHS?
Of course I do.
I bet it doesn't have Tom Hanks' signature on it, and Taylor's does.
It absolutely does not. But I'm trying to get one of those, and now they're popular because VHS is making a big comeback. I really want one of those like little box TVs that has the built-in VHS player to put on my shelf. You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember those?
You have a VHS player now, don't you?
I do, yeah, but that's I've already got like a Blu-ray player, you know. I don't. That's a lot. Like I want like the little, and the thing is too is the aspect ratio, right? Like if you put in a VHS tape on your flat screen TV, it's not really the same effect as putting it in on like a old like box TV, where because like if you put it in on your
if I hooked
on your flat screen, you're gonna get those big black boxes on the side of it.
Would I really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean it's cool, like it's a VHS tape, but like you need like the full experience with like the TV with the glass screen and all that.
Where could you find an old TV, like a box TV?
I mean eBay, antique stores, but the thing is with the antique stores is they're selling out of them because people want them. It's becoming popular again to collect VHS tapes. So a lot of those have been bought up.
I will say you do lose something by not having, like, all of our, to the extent we own movies, they're just like, we click on them and they're just on Apple TV and we go, yeah, we bought that. Let's watch that. Like,
I can live like that.
Well, there's something. I don't think you need to have all your movies out in the living room so everybody can see them.
Yes, you do.
There was a phase in my life where I apparently thought that.
Bro, when people come over to my house, I literally take them to the mudroom to show them my collection.
Okay, but that's where it goes.
Posters and all that kind of stuff.
That's fine. But like, my wife would not allow me to just have a bunch of DVDs sitting around the living room.
Yeah.
Like that would not be allowed. She's allowed to stack her stuff wherever she wants, but if I try to put DVDs...
My wife doesn't appreciate it too much either.
Yeah, you see?
Sorry, babe.
Yeah, I think my wife would say something like, I thought you should have grown out of that by now, showing off your Led Zeppelin albums.
Nah, we're going back into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but there was something I always liked about, because I did have all the CDs, and I had all the movies, and I would organize them because I'm weird, and I'd put them in a certain order, and like you lose that. You don't have that.
CDs did a massive number on the physical media world because that was the one that burned everybody, right? Like everybody bought CDs, and then CDs became completely irrelevant.
Unless you had to do a line of coke in the car.
Right. And so I think that burned a lot of people. And now people are coming back, right? Because like records are obviously, generational. Like records never went out of style. Now they made a massive comeback. And I think movies are starting to make a massive comeback. But CDs like really did a number on people. I had a massive CD collection. Massive.
It is funny. Young people have no idea. We used to drive around with what would look like a trapper keeper.
Yeah.
Filled with the CDs.
Yeah.
It'd be a big book like this.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
you had the car one on like your visor on your car that had like, you could put like 5 of them in there, quick access. Yeah.
And if you ever got the car where you could load like 6 CDs in at one time.
Yeah. And when you got out of your car, you had to take the little face plate off so nobody stole your CD player. I had a CD player stolen.
Oh, I had a face take off in the Suzuki Samurai back in the day.
Yeah.
You couldn't just put a normal Pioneer in there. If you couldn't take your face off, they're going to snatch that right out of the Suzuki Samurai, no problem.
Yeah, so it's I'm glad it's making a comeback. I appreciate Taylor Swift for like aiding this.
Yes.
She's one of the biggest stars we've ever seen. So
biggest and best.
Her holding a VHS tape, that means something to me, damn it.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I like Taylor Swift getting...
I bet that one could sell for a pretty penny.
And I bet you Taylor Swift ain't the type that got a bunch of autographs and stuff, but this makes sense to me that she would...
Yeah.
Things from your childhood matter to you forever. For instance, if the Grizzlies were ever in the Western Conference Finals against the Spurs, and I was just walking out of here one day and popped outside and Victor Wembanyama was, over there drawing the Weston, just sketching the Weston out, I'd be like, there's Wemby. I wonder what he's drawing. But I wouldn't freak out or anything.
Right.
But like, I've told this story a million times. When I saw Dwight Gooden a few years ago in person, I freaked out, flipped out. I wanted to get a picture with him. If I saw Timothée Chalamet right now, I would not ask him for a picture. I might go, "What's up?" and leave it there.
Yeah.
But if I saw Dwight Gooden right now, I would flip out again.
Yeah.
Because he's a big person from my childhood. When you're a kid, the stuff that's big to you, it stays with you forever.
Yeah.
And
that'd be me with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. You could meet Cody Rhodes today and you wouldn't even blink. But if you met Stone Cold Steve Austin, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I remember, you told this story. Like if Jaren Jackson walked in here, you'd be like, "What's up, Trip?" But like when it was Derrick Rose,
oh yeah,
you were like,
"Oh my God,
oh my God, it's Derrick Rose."
Yes,
because I was in college and Derrick Rose.
Yes,
yeah. So that's what this is for Taylor Swift. She was a kid before she was writing songs and selling out stadiums and becoming a billionaire twice over. She was just a little girl watching Toy Story on a VHS tape.
That's right.
Like the rest of us.
That's right.
So I bet this is really cool for her. Mm-hmm. I hope she gets the Oscar she so clearly deserves.
I'm excited about the movie, too. I think it's going to be really good.
Is the song good? I haven't even heard it.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. Little harmonica action. I love it. You give me a harmonica, I'm going to like your song. You play a little harmonica underneath that guitar, I'm going to love your song. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give it a spin.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm going to give it a spin when we get out of here.
Yeah.
Be back with Carry Out.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP? Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years.
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Defend your home court from pests with Terminex. Before cockroaches, spiders, and mice show up, Terminex it. With our pest-free 365 plus year-round protection plan, visit Terminex.com today and enter code SAVE50 at checkout to save $50. Terms apply. Go Grizzlies. That website, Terminex.com. Let's do carry out.
It's time for GP's Carryout. One final segment filled with stuff to take with you. It's not everything you need to know, but it's most of it. What did we miss today?
The Big 12's athletic directors have held a conference call with the commissioner, Brett Yormark, to discuss the injunction that was granted to Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby earlier this week by a judge in Texas. And Bennett, I think I've got a new opinion on this.
What's up?
This is going to show you I am being somewhat successful in my attempt to be less rigid.
Okay.
In my way of thinking. To, be willing to mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
I think I'm ready to reconsider what I believe will happen with Brendan Sorsby. I think earlier in the week, after he was granted an injunction to play this season, even though he has not only gambled on college sports, which in and of itself is not allowed, but gambled on his own team several times, which has always, in the history of American sports, been considered a career ender. Major League Baseball, NFL, NHL, NBA, MLS, WNBA, you name it, you gamble on your team, you get caught, you're done. And here comes Brendan Sorsby with a judge in Texas saying not so fast. I knew there would be a backlash. I don't think I anticipated it being this severe. I told you earlier in the week, I think, well, the judge gave the injunction. I guess he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play.
I have a hard time believing it too.
I think they're going to put they're going to put so much pressure on him that, because you realize this, right? Texas Tech could just say this: We love Brendan Sorsby. It has been our intent to stand beside him. But the truth is, we have learned more about this situation as time has gone on, and we know way more now than we knew when we enrolled him. And after reconsidering everything, there's no good option here for us, but we think the best of a bunch of bad options is to cut ties and wish him well. I think that's going to happen. And if it doesn't, because they could do that. Now, they might just be so dug in and financially committed to it.
Sure.
That they're just like, we're not walking away from this. Be mad if you want to.
Right.
Be mad, but we're not walking away from this. And you can all act like you wouldn't do this, but I bet you Ole Miss thought they'd never do the Trinidad Chambliss thing, but they did. So this ain't unique to us. Don't say you would never do something like this, because you don't know until you're in a situation. They might just be dug in like that. But that pressure is not going away. And among the things reportedly discussed on this conference call yesterday was the Big 12 does have bylaws like every other conference. And bylaw 3.6 allows the conference complete autonomy for discipline, period. If the league just says, we do not think you should be allowed to play in our league, represent us on television in a media rights deal that we negotiated, that we own, they have the power to do that. They can just step in and say, we do not care that a judge said the NCAA can't prevent you from practicing and playing. We can, as the Big 12. We can prevent you from practicing and playing. And that is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then we'll end up back in court, perhaps.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's the time where Sorsby just realizes, hey, nobody wants me here anyway. Let's just get out of this. But I don't think he's going to play now. I think there's so much time between now and the first game that common sense and everything else is going to kick in. And people are going to go, hey, I know he's a good kid if you say so. And I know you think not allowing him to play college is going to be more harmful to him than helpful. But rules are rules, and we all agree somebody like this should not be playing college football. We all agree. You agree if it wouldn't you. So either you pull out of this on your own. It's like, hey, you can just, it's one of those, hey, you want to resign or you want to get fired? You can do this on your own, Texas Tech, and get out of this situation and end it. But if you don't, we have the power to do it. We would rather you do this yourself. We would rather you stand up and say, this has gotten too messy. It's more than we realized. It's not exactly what we thought. We still love Brendan Sorsby, and we'll be here for him in every way we can be moving forward, but we understand why he can't represent us on a football field, represent the Big 12 on a football field. We would like for you to reach that on your own, Texas Tech, but if you don't, we can take you there. That's what's going to happen, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's where we're headed.
What's today's biggest game?
Game 4, NBA Finals.
Okay.
MSG, Midtown Manhattan, Spurs and Knicks with New York up 2-1 in the best of 7. Tonight, 7:30 tip, ABC. It's kind of weird watching this because the pregame starts on ESPN at like 6. And then they take it up to 7. And it's like, all right, we're done here. Change the channel. Go over to ABC 24 if you want to see like the rest of the pregame and then watch the game. So you can start it over at ESPN. Then at 7, flip it over to ABC. A little after 7:30, we're going to get the tip. Knicks minus 2.5. The total's 217.5. Get in price right now is $3,675.
Yeah, I think I just lean with what Vernon was saying. I do think that there's a chance the Knicks win this one big. I do. I think that pressure's alleviated from the first game back in the Garden. I think they're pissed about the Wemby stuff. Yeah, I think they're going to win this one big.
I don't have any idea what's going to happen. I just hope it's a competitive game. I want to be still interested late in the fourth. And if I could write it, I think I would write Spurs win because it gets us to 2-2. And now we're going into a game 5 with 2-2. That's as good as, that's
great.
Where you always want to be, I think, is tied 2-2 going into game 5.
Yeah.
Now we're doing it. Now we're in a best of 3. Let's go. And the only way we can get there is if the Spurs win tonight. So the Knicks might win. They are the favorite. But if I could snap my fingers and make it the way I want it, another big performance from Wemby. He gets popped. We have a moment early because we're going to have a moment early. There's going to be a moment where they go look at a monitor and try to figure out what they got to do about this. Somebody's going to hit him. He's going to react however he reacts, perhaps not at all. If you were Mitch Johnson, would you be talking to him today?
Yeah.
Would you be saying, listen?
Because he's already been suspended in the playoffs.
If you're Mitch Johnson, I think you go to Wemby today and you say, hey, listen, I know you know this, but just in case.
Or ejected in the playoffs, I should say. Yeah.
I know you know this. But just you're gonna take a shot. They're gonna cheap shot you. And I'm not telling you not to fight for yourself or with your teammates, but we're in game 4 of the NBA Finals. You cannot get thrown out of this game.
Right.
All right. So like they're gonna hit you. And it's probably not gonna be their star who hits our star. It's probably gonna be a lesser player who hits you. And they would be totally fine with both of you getting kicked out of the game. They send somebody off their bench, pop you pop them back, go to the monitor. If they remove both of you, the Garden will erupt. You can fight, stand up, all that stuff, but you cannot get kicked out of this game. Period. Fight them in a parking lot later if you want to.
Right.
But you cannot get kicked out of this game.
Yeah.
I think you need to have that conversation because it's coming. He's gonna get popped. He's gonna get hit. It's gonna be cheap. It'll be violent. They will have to go look at it. That's happening early, first quarter. So we'll have that moment.
Oh yeah.
And then I just hope we're at the under 4 and it's still up for grabs. And then when we go to bed tonight, we got a 2-2 series. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. 7:30, ABC.
What are we watching on TV?
I mean, I don't know what else you would watch. I mean, I could tell you about a television show or a movie, but it's game 4 of the NBA Finals inside Madison Square Garden. 2 days after Wemby assaulted Jalen Brunson. The night after the morning where he was villain Victor on the cover of the New York Post. I think you got to watch that.
Yeah.
Nothing else to watch. 7:30 tonight. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. That's where every TV should be locked in.
What's the best thing we've read?
Okay. Over at CBSSports.com, James Herbert, NBA columnist, got a piece up right now. After their first loss in 46 days, the Knicks know what adjustments they must make to respond against the Spurs. If you want to get into some basketball X and O stuff, James Herbert got you covered. How will the Knicks try to respond to what happened to them the other night? James Herbert wrote about it. Homepage right now. CBSSports.com.
What's on tap for tomorrow?
So tomorrow's going to be Thursday, and the day after it's going to be Friday, and I'm not going to be here for either one of those. They give you vacation days, you know?
Yes,
they give you.
They do.
And one thing I know about vacation days is you should take them.
Mm-hmm.
You should take them. They give them to you, so you should take them.
Yep.
And so I'm going to take 2 of them over the next couple of days. Lang Whitaker will be here with you.
He'll be here. We will break down everything from tonight's game tomorrow. and have some fun.
And I'll be checking in from the golf course.
Sounds good.
Lang Whitaker, Bennett Doyle in here, looking back at Game 4 of the NBA Finals tomorrow. They'll be joined by Michael Wallace in the second segment. They'll look back at Game 4, get you ready for Game 5. I'll talk to you again on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to try to enjoy mine. And I hope you guys are back here tomorrow morning at 10. Till then, be careful, be kind, be good. Rep your hood.